Hey guys, Xynx here, back with another SB19 reaction, and today we're going to finally finish out CashualChuck's SB19 Story Series with Episode 0. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, hit that notification bell to know when the next video drops, and let's get straight into the video. Alrighty guys, CashualChuck's SB19 Story Episode 0, Ghost, and then the parentheses here, 3 missing members revealed. I have no idea what that is talking about, so I am going to be surprised for sure. Cashual Chuckies.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy. Some people called me out because I credited the Go Up dance choreography to Stell and Ken. They wanted me to only credit Stell. Well, guess what? I was wrong. Because it was all of them who choreographed it.
Sino ba yung main lead ng choreograph ng
Bakit? Ikaw ba nag-choreograph ng ad-lib namin?
Hindi, syempre, kakapolish ko sa inyo, nakabisado ko na yung ad-libs nyo. Oh.
It was a team effort. Now that we're past that, let's get into the video. This is the timeline that most of us know. A timeline that we managed to stitch together using the information we found on the web.
We learned about that.
The internet is a vast universe.
I got my tea again.
It is so big that there are still tons of information that are just hidden in plain sight. And some of them are just waiting to be discovered.
Paradox. Ghost.
What if I told you that Pablo, Stell, Josh, and Justin
out,
almost debuted with 3 other guys in 2017? Would you believe me?
Well, I guess so. Oh, they actually were part of SB19? What? Oh, that's so weird. I mean, not that the members themselves are weird, but the fact that they're singing these songs that I've been listening to and I've known as SB19 songs. I thought SB19 formed as the 5 members, and I mean, I wasn't gonna be surprised if these were other trainees that were, you know, they were doing other trainee stuff, singing non-SB19 songs. But the fact that these songs are already completed, and then they're still, or they're part of the group, that's the surprising part to me.
Did Stell just belt the entire bridge? Damn. Their group surely looked and sounded promising.
Well, I don't see any other member replicating what Stell could do there.
Before we even became SB19 as a group po, actually si Stell na iwan siya. Si Stell and Justin actually. Kumbaga lahat kami nag-quit na. Bumalik lang kami dahil nga parang gusto namin ipagpatuloy yung pangarap namin.
The word quit has a negative connotation, but we have to understand that there are a lot of things going on behind that decision. A good example is the lack of financial income because they didn't even have a salary to begin with. And I'm sure that there are many other valid reasons. Imagine doing the same thing over and over and over again for more than 2 years. I can only imagine their state of mind during those times. So let's address.
Yeah, I'm still amazed that they could do that, especially with no income.
Guys? And where in the world are they now?
But if you feel like it's your only chance at your dream, you'll do what you gotta do.
Do you recognize this guy? I'm not talking about shirtless Stell, you guys. I'm talking about this guy, Rafa. He was supposed to be
Rafa.
the group's bass vocalist. After training with Show BT, he moved on by running a K-pop
Oh, wait, was Ken
reaction
not there?
channel on YouTube. He also works as a freelance videographer and is now actively supporting his presidential candidate. He also made an appearance in the emotionally charged video greeting for SB19 in their Our Zone concert.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
After a few test runs, they revamped the group
they're
to join the
pretty much
2017
brothers.
Pinoy K-pop star. This is when the prototype team was formed.
Paradox.
For whatever reason, Rafa was replaced by this guy, Zeno.
Zeno.
They did not win in the competition. After Zeno's stint with Show BT, he became a member of the OG roster of the K-pop cover group called Zero to Hero. And speaking of OG members, it just so happened that C13 of Vision was part of it as well.
Vision? Is that another
It's so
P-pop group too?
mind-blowing how interconnected our idols' lives were, and I'm not even done yet. During my research, I stumbled upon this clip with C13 and Josh on the same stage. Just a fair warning, what you're about to see will slightly break your heart.
Whoa.
I also saw C13 getting tired of his clothes. Nananahimik ako sa pagre-research tapos ito yung bubulaga. Anyway, when C13 left the country to work in the US, the remaining Zero to Hero members decided to debut as a
That's
P-pop
interesting.
group.
Sa'yo na lang ang puso kong ito.
Oh, that's the. I was like, what's Z2H? Zero to Hero.
Sana naman ingatan mo ito. May takot man pero kayang lampasan. Huwag kang mag-alala.
I'm sure most of you didn't know this, but their debut wasn't a success, so they were forced to back out. After the setback, Zeno got into modeling and also pursued his interest in freelance videography. In the present day, he lives his life privately with a little mix of dancing from time to time. While all of these things are happening, our boy Ken has been wreaking havoc in the K-pop dance cover world with his group GA7,
Of course, he's flipping around. Oh,
and Amigo 7.
Amigo 7. These group names seem vaguely familiar. I don't know if I've heard of them before. Whoa.
Sheesh. The next one I'm gonna talk about is this guy, Kurt. Not gonna lie, I sometimes mistook him for Justin because they have a similar frame. Even before his trainee days, he
kinda
was
like him.
already a member of Seon together with Stell and Josh. After training with Show BT, he moved on by teaching dance to students and continued performing with his
cool.
K-pop cover group called Principium.
I didn't even know there were so many K-pop dance cover groups.
You can check out their YouTube channel. They still make some awesome K-pop dance covers to this day. Kurt presently works as an animator and a digital painter as well.
Was that like the big thing in the Philippines before P-pop blew up?
It wasn't only Pablo who stood there to watch the whole duration of PHP's rehearsal. There was also Stel, Josh, and Justin. It's because they were brothers. The last guy who almost became SB19 happens to be a member of PHP now, and that is JP. This guy, along with Charles and Yukito, were Pablo's mentors because he was the youngest among their PHP dance cover group. They were instrumental in what Pablo has become. The boys also trained in Show BT together, only to see their closest brothers to not make it. This specific
So they were
moment
all
is
in
very special because
Show
we
BT
just
together?
witnessed the full circle. From Pablo being the youngest to becoming the leader of SB19. From seeing his brothers struggle so hard to finally seeing their success.
But PHP isn't or wasn't part of Show BT, are they?
In our lives, there can be moments when you feel like it's easier to give up. Heck, some people in this video even gave up at one point, but they came right back with a different perspective. Their past didn't break them, it built them. Yukito was in fact the leader of Zero to Hero that failed in their debut, but that didn't stop him. He came back with a different game plan together with his brothers who also failed with him in the past, and look at where they are now. So if you're watching this video and you are going through tough times, change your perspective. Thank the person who broke up with you because it gave you the opportunity to meet someone better in your life. Thank your boss for firing you because it gave you the opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. Thank your haters because life would be boring without them. Don't be bitter. Be better. Always choose to be kind. If you don't do that, you'll just end up as a mere ghost in the past.
Interesting. Oh, it was between episode 2 and 3. All right. Well, thanks again, Chuck, for the whole series here. We'll let this play out. I don't know if you have any other credits on there. Doesn't look like it. All right, guys, so that was episode 0, Ghost. Good to know a little bit more about the very beginnings of SB19 as a group. Like I mentioned, I wasn't too surprised that there were other Show BT trainees that were in and out of the group as it was forming. But again, I was surprised that Tila Luha was already completed and they were actually performing it as a group. I don't remember if I saw Ken in that original lineup there or if he came after. The timeline's kind of messed up in my head a little bit. So if you don't mind, leave a comment if you know the exact order of events there. But yeah, that episode concludes our SB19 Cashual Chuck story arc. I saw some of you guys mention that he also has some videos on the individual members, so we might check that out sometime later. Just put them in the comments down below too. I know there's a few interviews that I still have to get to, but that'll do it for today. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.